A lover and a consumer of books, Coates came across a quote that captured much of his imagination during his days at Howard. "Who is the Tolstoy of the Zulus?" asked novelist Saul Bellow. Digging deeper into ancient African history, in search of our Tolstoy, Coates was left with more questions than answers. The trouble came almost immediately. I did not find a coherent tradition marching lockstep, but instead factions and factions within factions. Hearst battles Hughes, Dubois warred with Garvey, Harold Cruse fought everyone, C.L.R. James was a great wave, and Basil Davidson was a swirling eddy, tossing me about. Things I believed merely a week earlier could be smashed to splinters by another. Had we retained any of our African inheritance? Fraser says, it was all destroyed. Herskovitz says it lives on. It was natural for me to spend a typical day meditating between Frederick Douglass's integration into American and Martin Delany's escape into nationalism. Perhaps they were somehow both right. I was left in a brawl of ancestors. I was only beginning to be wary of my own humanity, of my own hurt and anger. I didn't yet realize that the boot on your neck is just as likely to make you delusional as it is to make you ennoble. The art I was coming to love lived in this world. In the question, what do you think Coates means by the boot on your neck is just as likely to make you delusional as it is ennoble? Do you agree or disagree with this assertion? What do you think, Mom?
I like that. Didn't catch her real quick. I like that. What do you think?
I love that expression, brawl of ancestors. Can't you
Right.
just picture it?
Right, they're in a boxing ring. Right.
The expression "the boot on your neck" is just as likely to make you delusional as it is to ennoble. I agree with that, and I think what he means by that is, just like we were just talking about, carrying the weight of blackness on your shoulders. As you learn, or even going back further, as we were talking about how you present the challenges that black people face to your children. As you learn about black history, particularly black history in America, as you learn about, our current situation, and as you think about the future prospects for black people, you can have a lot of reactions to it. Anger is a very common reaction. Anger can easily turn into hatred of white people. Hatred is can really lead you into a delusional state of mind. And so, the more you perceive the boot on your neck, there's a great chance that it will drive you insane. And so that's why it's important, Dean, that you just don't lay everything on your child, in one big lump.
I don't want to feel like there's a boot on his neck.
Well,
I
no,
want him to be aware of the challenge that he has to face.
Right, but that's why I'm saying that, it is important how you convey that information, the pace at which you convey it, the style in which you convey it, because the boot on your neck is just as likely to make you delusional, and that is not the outcome that we want. The other potential outcome is that it ennobles you. Is that it makes you want to rise to the challenge. It gives you the sense that you have some responsibility, power, capacity to leave your footprint on this earth. And so, in that sense, learning about our history and culture and everything can be ennobling. But as Venita just said, there's a difference between telling yourself that you're powerless and powerful. And so depending on how you incorporate knowledge of the Black experience into your psyche, it can either make you delusional or ennoble.
Well, I want the boy to know that he's powerful. But in order to know that he's powerful, he must be informed about his situation. You can't be powerful and you can't be powerless and ignorant. You can't be powerful and ignorant at the same time.
Okay, but I need to know right now. Are you hearing what I'm saying about the pace of
the time? Yeah.
Transmitting that information?
I hear you. Information at certain times.
Dean, if I may say so, it will come natural also. It's not something that you are going to sit down and go, okay, at November 1st point. No, it will all come natural as you're growing, as you're experiencing, as he's growing and he's experiencing, you will get that aha moment. Now I need to, maybe it's a good time for us to talk about this. As he has certain experiences, now it's a good time to talk about that. Of course, that's when the age appropriateness comes in. That's when the environment comes in. Different, opportunities. As he experienced things, that's what we're trying to convey. Because I still believe, no matter what, two wrongs still don't make a right. So you have to be careful on how you present information, because I certainly wouldn't want my sons to walk around here hating Caucasians.
No, I don't want to make him.
What I'm trying to say is that I would not want that. And it can come off that way very easily, and that's not fair, because I have people that I care about that have cared about me from all races, black, white, green, or other, and I have folks that scared the heck out of me from all races. So you don't want to put, you have to be careful on how you convey that information, and particularly with I should say, multiracial.
No, he's a little black boy. He's not gonna be able to pull his white card out.
Well, you know what?
He got any tickets.
That is another session.
He's a little black boy.
another few sessions.
He's not gonna be able to pull his white card out. And boom.
All right.
Why didn't you say he was half white?